Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So in the last class, at the end of the last class, actually, we were discussing about this problem. Okay, this is creative number 9, and you asked out in C and D. Now,
Just
in the
we
STEM,
finished, right?
yes,
Last time you finished C, right?
yes, I finished C, but I want to, revise it a little bit. I will solve D also today. Okay. So in
Okay.
this STEM, the figure is given like this. Okay. Both the objects are P. That means these two objects are the same object. So initially the object was at this position. Initially the object was at this position, and the initial velocity of it is 0. Okay. Now some force started acting on it, that is capital F. So due to the application of this force, the body started moving and it gained some velocity. So now from 0 meter per second, the velocity of this body is increasing. So we can say that it is having an acceleration, right? Because whenever there is a change of velocity, there is acceleration, because acceleration is the rate of change of velocity from the equation we know, right? Okay. Now you can see that as the object is moving on a surface, okay, the surface will offer us an amount of friction, right? Frictional force. Okay. Frictional force, it always acts, in the opposite direction of the motion. If the body is moving in the rightward direction, then the friction will act in the leftward direction, opposite. Okay. So this friction force is there. Okay. So now as the application of force, that is capital F, is there, what is happening? The body is gaining some velocity, and the velocity rose to 40 meter per second. Okay. From 0 it started increasing, and it increased to 40 meter per second. And within this time the body covered 100-meter distance. Okay. The body covered 100-meter distance. So what are the other information given? Mass is 5 kg, and the frictional force which is given, it is 10 Newton. But we have considered it as minus 10. In the question, the minus is not given. Okay. So, but here we have to mention it as 10 Newton, because we are considering the direction of capital F to be positive. So the opposite direction, whatever force will be applied in the opposite direction, will be negative, right? So now we have been asked to find out what is F equal to. That means the force, the capital F, the force that we are applying, it is how much? Okay. Now we know that F is equal to ma. Now, whenever only one force is acting, then it is okay, only one force, so F equal to ma. But whenever more than one force are acting, then it will be summation of force. That means summation of all the forces will be equal to ma. Now the capital F, we have to find it out. So we don't know, we do not know the value of it, but the small f, the force of friction that is acting on the body, it is minus 10. So we will put the value, and then we know the mass, that is m, but we do not know the acceleration. So we have to calculate the acceleration, and then we will put. But here, if you notice, acceleration a is equal to v minus u by t. We know v, that is 40 meter per second. We know u, that is 0 meter per second, but we do not know t. So whenever t is not known, there is a very high possibility, and it is very likely that this equation will be used. Because out of 4 equation of motion that we know, this is the only equation which does not involve time. Okay, so v square equal to u square plus 2as. So kindly check, are all the information available or not? We know that we need to calculate a. So I will circle a, and I will check whether other informations are known or not. Final velocity v, yes, it is known. Okay, v is known, so I can underline it. And then u, initial velocity, it is also known, so I will underline it. And the distance covered I need, and that is also known, it is equal to 100 meter, right? So I will write it as equal to 100 meter. So you can see that from this equation we can easily calculate a. So let us do that. এর আগের ক্লাসের ওগুলো মুছা যায় না, এটা একটা সমস্যা। আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, যাই হোক আমরা এখানে ক্যালকুলেশন করে ফেলি। তো এখানে দেখো তাহলে কি হচ্ছে, ভি স্কোয়ার দ্যাট ইজ 40, 40 স্কোয়ার ইকুয়াল টু ইউ স্কোয়ার মিন 0 স্কোয়ার প্লাস 2a into s, s is 100. So from here, can you help me to find the value? Is there anyone who is doing the
8.
Equal to 8.
8? Very good, because 0 0 0 0 will be cancelled, and 16 divided by 2, that is 8. So 8 meter per second square, this is our acceleration. So we will put the value of acceleration here, okay, into 8, right? M is 5, it is 8. Okay. So now F minus 10 will be equal to 40. So F will be equal to 40 plus 10. It will be F equal to 50 Newton. That means if I apply 50 Newton on this body, okay, then what will happen? This will cover 100-meter distance, and after 100 meter, the velocity will be 40 meter per second, inshallah. So this is the answer. Do you have any doubt? এটা জিএম জিজ্ঞেস করছিল মনে হয়। আব্দুল্লাহ, তোমার ডাউট আছে কোনো এটাতে?
না স্যার।
Okay. So now let us continue with D. Can you read out the question D for me? কোশ্চেনটা বোধহয় খোলা নাই সামনে, না?
না স্যার, আছে স্যার।
Okay. As much as I remember, actually they said after crossing 100 meter, the F, the force that we were applying, stopped working. Okay, that means this F was
If the force is removed after passing 100 meter, what total time from the beginning will be the body take to stop?
Very good. So now we need to draw another figure to demonstrate the situation. So this was the initial position. We know that it was 0 meter per second, and some force started acting on it. So the body started to move, and another force also started acting, that is frictional force, and the body covered 100 meter. Let us say up to this it is 100 meter. Okay, it is 100 meter. So then the velocity became 40 meter per second. This is already the scenario that we know. Okay, so till now the application of force was there. Okay, F was acting, but after this point the force F stopped working. That means capital F is not working anymore. What is the acting force now on the body? The only acting force? বলতে পারবা? দুইটা ফোর্স কাজ করতেছিল, তাই না? একটা হচ্ছে ক্যাপিটাল এফ, যেটা আমরা দেখাইছি, এটা আমরা দিচ্ছিলাম। আরেকটা ফোর্স কোনটা কাজ করতেছিল? আব্দুল্লাহ, তুমি কি এটা বুঝো নাই?
বুঝছি স্যার।
বলো তাইলে আরেকটা ফোর্স কোনটা কাজ করতেছিল? আমি তো এখানে মেনশন করতেছিলাম এতক্ষণ। এই ফোর্সটার নাম কি? একটু নামটা বলতে পারবে না? Frictional force, right? Frictional force. So after this point, only the frictional force is acting on the body. This force is not working anymore. So what will happen? As the friction force is acting, the body's velocity will start to decrease now. And after some time, the body will come to rest, right? The same body will come to rest. So here again, 0 meter per second velocity. Okay. So we need to calculate the time taken. So we need to calculate the time taken. Actually, the time taken can be calculated in two parts. Okay. They said from the beginning. So from the beginning means from here, from this point, okay, up to the point it stopped. So the whole journey can be divided into two parts, two segments. The first part where the force was acting, we need to find out the time for that. Okay, we need to find out the time T1 for that. And then after the force has acted working, due to the application of frictional force, the body will come to at rest after some time. What is the time required to come to rest? So after finding these two times, T1 and T2, then we will add them up, and that will give us that the total time that the journey took place from the beginning. Okay. So at first we will try to find out T1. Can we find out T1? We can easily do that, because A is equal to V minus U divided by T. See, the time till which force was acting, there was acceleration, right? So acceleration, we have already found out the value, 8 meter per second. So 8 equal to V minus U. We are calculating for the first part. So first part final velocity is 40. And first part initial velocity 0 divided by time T. We will mention this one as T1. So T1 is how much? 40 divided by 8. So equal to 5 seconds. So we have found out T1 is equal to 5 seconds. Okay. Now we need to calculate the second part, okay? For the second part, now we can actually mention this, we can assign points to it. Let us say A point, B point, and C point. So we can write for BC part, okay? For BC part. Initial velocity. Can you tell me what is the initial velocity for BC part?
40 meter per second.
Very good, 40 meter per second. That is the initial velocity because BC, this part. So it starts here. So here velocity is 40 meter per second. So far, actually the final velocity of AB is the initial velocity for BC, right? First part এর যেটা final velocity এবং ফার্স্ট পার্ট যেখান থেকে শেষ হয় সেখান থেকে তো সেকেন্ড পার্ট শুরু হয়, তাহলে ফার্স্ট পার্টের যেটা ফাইনাল ভেলোসিটি সেটাই সেকেন্ড পার্টের ইনিশিয়াল ভেলোসিটি। And what is the final velocity for BC part? 0 meter per second because it comes to rest at some point, right? Okay, so do we know any other information? We know only 40 0. Okay, we can find out actually acceleration also. How? See, we will apply F equal to ma. Now we cannot actually put it capital F. Can you tell me why? Because capital F, it is not working anymore. Which force is acting? Small f is acting, frictional force is acting. So it will be -10, mass is m, and a is there. So from here we can easily calculate the acceleration, right? -10 divided by 5. So -2 meter per second square. So acceleration is negative. What does that tell you?
It's deceleration. The acceleration is decreasing.
Very good. It is decelerating. That means the velocity is decreasing, and that is what we see here, right? So everything is logical. Everything matches with what we have learned so far, right? So from 40, the velocity becomes 0. That means the velocity has decreased. So when velocity is decreasing, acceleration is negative, and we call it retardation or deceleration, right? Acha. So again, we will apply this equation. A equal to V minus U divided by T2. Okay, now in this case, it will be T2. So here, actually, I think we should mention this one as A1, right? Because here acceleration for two part, there are two accelerations. So A1 and A2, let us mention it in this way. So A2 will be equal to V minus U, right? V is final velocity. So final velocity, we can see here, it is 0 meter per second. So 0 minus initial velocity, it is 40. So we will put 40, and then T2. T2 is something that we have to calculate. So A2, we have already calculated from here, right? So we'll put the value of A2, that is -2. So -2 equal to -40 divided by T2. So in the formula of cross multiplication, T2 is equal to, we can write -40 divided by -2.
20
so how
seconds.
much? 20 seconds.
20.
So this is not our final answer, right? Our final answer will be the total time. Total time required to stop.
25.
So total time required, that is T1 plus T2. So T1 is 5 seconds and T2 is 20 seconds. So 20 plus 5 equal to 25 seconds. That means the time required for the total journey, like I said, it started from rest and then finally it came to rest. So the total journey took 25 seconds. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything that I wrote here which seemed illogical to anyone? You can let me know.
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay. So after that, you didn't message me any more doubt. I am checking in the group. Yeah, after that, I don't see any more doubt. So does that mean you could solve all other problems? No doubt? Okay, so I will end the recording here and then I will discuss about your portion for the upcoming exam.